All right, everybody. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Shark Time. Who can tell me how I feel about text messages? Anybody?
Oh my!
You love
hate
It's like
them.
hitting a wall.
Oh, I don't love them. That's wrong. Blindian, is this your first time at the? Is this your first time here?
I think so.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I think it's your first time here, and I think it shows. All right. Now, not only do I not like getting text messages, because when you're up here and all of a sudden you get a text message that telling you to get off the stage or something like that, that can really throw you off. That's not a lot of fun, right? But you know what? It turns out that some of you have gotten pretty creative and are now texting my wife and producer messages like, "Where are you? I can't see you." And you know what? Yeah, I'm in the back. All these kind of things. Let me tell you something, right? There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes here. Both my producer and myself and people on the show, we have our messages turned off. So if you send us any messages, we're not going to be able to answer them until after the show. Okay. And, but if you do need to get a hold of us, does anybody know the best way to do that?
Just
You know the best way to reach us? That's right. You join the Discord. All right. And you'll find the address right over here, right on the beam, right below me, right here. Okay. And that'll get you there. All right. Very nice. And let's see. I forgot to reset the thing. No. Okay, we forgot to do the spiky thing, everybody, and we brought Sharky in already. All right, so Sharky, we're gonna have to send you back out. I'm sorry, we're gonna do that. Here we go. Let's see. Let's try this again, just because it was an oversight on my part. I mean, it'll probably work. Let's just let's be safe. That's what we're gonna do. Bring forth the spiky thing. There we go, spiky thing. There we are. Very nice. All right, so we're gonna kind of back up. I got a little bit distracted because somebody, and I'm not gonna point any fingers, keeps throwing themselves in the water. Blindian. Cooler. I'm not singling anybody out, except I kind of am. Okay, so let's bring Sharky back in here. Sharky, we probably don't have to yell out for him. I think he knows to come back. Sharky, oh, there he is. Okay, so as soon as Sharky gets in here, we'll head out again. All right, and while we wait for him, listen, if you take a look in your lower left, you're going to notice, at the very top of your menu wheel, there is your microphone icon. Now, when that microphone icon is clear, we can hear you and everything that's happening in your environment, right? I love that. I love being able to hear you laugh. I love being able to interact with you during the show. But if we hear like a conversation, like in a corner, where Devil Is Black is saying how much he doesn't like the host and he's talking about other events and stuff like that, you might just find that your microphone turns red. If that should happen, right, don't feel singled out. Don't feel offended. And please remember, you can always express yourself with your pink cheek smiley face in your menu wheel. When you click on that, your emoji panel opens up and it gives you a wide variety of options of which to express yourself. I see some of you already have a handle on that already. All right. And you can, choose which one's most appropriate. But if I could, I'd like to reserve this one. We're going to use this as kind of a signal for when things go wrong, right? Like, let's say that, that my voice starts cracking, or let's say that Sharky is wisecracking behind my back, or let's say the glass starts cracking, or that you see an actual cracking. That's the kind of thing we're going to want to know about, okay? So you go ahead and you just let me know if that should occur. Okay, let's see. We got Indy and Akula exploiting the space there. You might want to not do that. That's not good. All right, so it can be distracting, and we don't like things that are distracting here. That's very bad. All right, anybody know how many events we've hosted? Anybody have an idea?
Over 700.
Over 700. That's right. All right, and in that time, the question we get asked every day. What question do we ask everybody? Anybody know?
Why are we here?
That's right. All right, so we like to start out this event by asking you guys that question, and the answer is these three little words right behind Sharky here, okay? So if you could, everybody tell me, why are we here? Let's hear it.
Shark.
Wow. Normally I make you guys do that again, but we got some enthusiasm going to feed a shark. Now, in order to feed a shark, we're going to need a shark. So to do that, I'm going to bring out my friends. Anybody want to meet my friends?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring them out. Here we go. We've got Melvin, we've got Buster, and we've got Fang. And these are my friends, and they're looking good now, but there was a time when they were wasting away to nothing, and it was very sad. I didn't know what to do. So I became an Altspace event host. I started hosting events, and I had hundreds of people coming through our experiences every week. And you know what? It wasn't enough because nobody was willing to help me feed a shark. Nobody. And then I had a conversation with an admin that changed my life forever. They told me that Altspace users would do anything for a world building kit. And I'm like, anything? Really? So it turns out you all need some incentive. Turns out that it's not enough to expect you to help me save the world one shark at a time. No, you need incentive, and we have that for you here today. You're going to notice on this red circle right here, throughout this event, you're going to be seeing various prizes appear. All right. Now, this is all part of our 12-piece aquarium, world building kit, and it starts out empty, and it's yours to fill however you like. And this way, your aquarium is going to be different from anyone else's in Altspace. All right. So, so that's what we got here. We're hoping you're going to want this. We're hoping you're going to want this enough to be a volunteer on today's show. Now, you're going to see that Sharky has kind of pulled in here to this open section. And if you want to be a volunteer on today's show, all you have to do is take the pointer that's coming out of your right hand and aim it right at Sharky's nose. You're going to notice that you get a spinning target, and all you have to do is squeeze your trigger one time, and a text prompt will appear in front of you, and there you enter your Altspace username, not your display name. This has to be your username. All right, that's how. Otherwise, we won't be able to track you down in order to give you your prize if you're one of our winners. All right, and if you don't know what your username is, you can find it by clicking on that blue and white triangle button in your menu wheel. Your menu will open up in front of you, and you'll have all these tabs on the bottom, and one of them will say me. Not me, but you. But it'll actually say me, and there'll be a smiley face there. It'll be all inviting. And when you click on it, you'll see your avatar looking back at you, and you'll be like, wow, I look incredible. Check my hair out, right? You can do that, and you're going to notice on the left side, you're going to have your display name, and right below that, in parentheses, you're going to see your username, and that's the name we need in order for you to be one of our volunteers. And while we wait for you to fill out that paperwork, listen, I know what goes on in the campfire. I've been there. I heard that thing she said about you. I did. I know that they've been coming to your events, and they've been trolling you. They're stealing your artwork. Everything's just a mess, and it's all getting very intense. So what do? Well, you know what you do? You send them a come visit. You send them a come visit. They'll come to our event. You tell them it's a lot of fun. Convince them to come on up and be a volunteer, right? My friends will get to eat, and Altspace will be a better place. And the best part of that is we did that together. Okay, and that's awesome. All right, now what we're going to do now is you're going to notice that you have your lower right is a raise hand button. Oh, it would help if I pushed the right button, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be good. All right, let's see. Let's try this again. All right, so you're going to notice that in your lower right, you're going to find a raise hand button appear as if by magic. There you go. So there you go. Now all you have to do is press that raise hand button, and you'll be on the list to become a volunteer on tonight's show. All right. So we've got one already, but we're going to need more than that. Does anybody want to help me feed a shark? Anybody? We got 2 people already. Okay, let's see. All right, we're going to wait. We need that number to go up a little bit more because we got 2 people willing to go, but we got only 3 sharks. All right, so let's see. We're going to need another one. Anybody want to help me, feed a shark? Anybody that hasn't won the prize kit yet would like to try their luck? All right, let's see. Well, we can go with 2 if we have to. That's kind of given the size of the crowd, though. That's disappointing. But he wants to help me feed a shark, really? Is anybody scared? What's going on? Nobody's brave enough to do it. Okay. Well, I see how it is. All right, we get it. All right, so let's see. So we've got 2. Let's start out with 2 and see how it goes. We can add more in later. All right, let's see who we have here. We got Devil Wears Black. I think we're going to have you up because, even though you said that not nice thing about the host, I'm going to ask you about that in just a minute. We got Iron Sniper. We also got Courtney, one of our regulars, 2 of our regulars, actually. All right, so let's see. We're going to have them. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to extend these bridges here. All right. Now, if you have not recentered, if you need to recenter it all, please do so now, because if you try it on stage, what happens is you end up in the audience, and this is just awkward for everybody. Hey, Marty, how's it going? You go, give me a fist bump. How'd you like that kit? Good?
Good.
Go. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, very nice. All right, everybody. Okay, so let's see here. Now, I heard somebody say good luck to you. That's nice and sportsmanlike. Very cool. All right, what we're going to do is going to pull back these bridges because escape is bad. All right, let's see who we have here. Let's start out with Devil Wears Black. What's this about not liking the host?
I was just kidding. Sarcasm.
Oh,
it's reverse talk. It means I really like your show. And
I see. Oh, I get it. It was one of the compliment things. Yeah, I've heard about those. Okay, all right, cool, very nice. How long have you been around Altspace? Because I know you've been on the show before, so it's been a while, right?
It's just been a couple months.
It's a couple of months. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. All right. Well, you've been to the show a bunch of times, right?
3rd time.
Have you ever won?
No, I have not won.
You have not won. Okay. Well, you know who has won? You know who's won a lot, and that's Courtney right here. Courtney has won It's Shark Time more than anybody else in Altspace. All right. Now, Courtney, what brings you back?
Well, to be honest, I'll never let a shark go hungry. And you said, we'll just roll with 2, but one of these poor sharks wasn't going to eat.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that made me sad too. I can understand that. All right.
We need to feed them.
Yes, we do. Now, Iron, you've been on a bunch of times. You fed a bunch of my friends. I think you've won once or twice. You know, you've been on a lot. What brings you back?
I just love doing my part for the shark. Well,
Okay, and what's your strategy? And what's your strategy tonight?
to try to at least survive past the first round.
That's good. Yeah, we find that helps. We really do. And Courtney, what's your strategy tonight?
Ooh,
Does it involve poultry?
Uh,
poultry.
maybe.
Yeah, you guys will find out what that means in just a minute if I know Courtney like I think I do. All right, everybody, come on up with me. We're going to go up this ramp here. Once we get up this ramp, you're going to see we have these 3 yellow X's. If everybody would pick out a yellow X where they feel comfortable there, all right? And if you would be so kind as to press that that consent button directly in front of you, which is just a minor formality for our insurance company. Okay? Let's see. Now, if I could ask all of you to please push down on your left thumbstick, that would help a lot. In the interest of fairness, we've had, problem with runners lately. So go ahead and, just press on that left thumbstick. There we go. All right, now let's go see.
I'll
Courtney,
click on my left
go ahead
button.
and actually, we'll do the override thing. I think we fixed it so that we won't have to do that anymore. But one last time, let's try that and see if this works. What would you like your name to be? How about appetizer? One appetizer or entree or anything like that?
That is.
do you want
that's,
to get up?
that's bad luck.
Yeah,
'Cause then I might get
probably.
eaten.
Okay, so we'll just put Courtney, and I'll take extra care to spell it right. I'm even gonna
I think.
an exclamation point at the end.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh yeah, it'll be loud. It'll probably help you. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's see. We get into the system. Let's see if that worked. It did, and I think I got your name spelled right. Okay, but is the name spelled right? Show me some hearts if we got it right. Smarty Marty says it's right, so it's probably right. Hey, Matt, how's it going? All right, that's cool. Matt made it in. That's awesome. All right, now what we're going to do is going to raise up these glass enclosures so that you can all feel safe, secure, and comfortable. Here we are. Okay. Now this is just a friendly reminder here that any attempts to escape will immediately disqualify you from our events. And while we are told that is excessive, all right, you know what's excessive is denying my friends a chance to eat. That's just animal cruelty, and I'm not going to stand for it. Okay, so now what you're going to notice is a number has appeared above your head, and the way this is going to work is our audience has the power to vote for you, right? So that their fate is in your hands, audience. All you have to do, if you let's say that Devil Wears Black has a really great and insightful answer and you really like it. All you have to do is click on the nameplate directly below Devil Wears Black, and you're going to see Devil's number goes up by 1. But let's say that Iron Sniper has the most incredible answer you ever heard here in the Shark Time. It was the most insightful thing. It's going to bring about world peace. All right, it's inspiring. All right, and you're like, why? Why did I vote for Devil Wears Black? Why? Why did I do it? Right? Don't feel bad. You have 1 vote, and you can distribute it any way you want until we close the voting. All right, so you can move that vote around any way you like. You can take it away from one player and give it to another just by clicking on the nameplate of your favorite volunteer. That's all you have to do. I heard somebody say, "Wow." So Simon's very impressed by that. Right? There we go. All right, very cool. All right, so now let's start out with Devil Wears Black. Now, Devil Wears Black, are you ready for your question?
Let's go.
All right, awesome. Well, listen, we've been trying for some time now to bring all of our virtual sharks into the real world. Right? And we've been working on this for a while. And thanks to our wonderful audience, we've finally been able to adopt our first shark, and his picture is right here. This is the real world representation of Sharky. Right? Now that Sharky has a real world body, he's finding it very difficult to get used to. It's kind of an adjustment, And we were wondering, when you came into VR, Devil Wears Black, what did you find difficult about being, in an avatar in a virtual world? What was hard about it? What took you?
Crap. The first day or two, I would get on for maybe about 30 minutes to an hour.
Wait,
if I was in something that was moving too,
I'm sorry, but I gotta know. I heard somebody say crap. What happened? What happened?
I moved out. I moved away.
Moved out. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Devil Wears Black. Let me know. All right. What was difficult?
Yeah, it would do weird things to my head because I would palms would get really sweaty and I would feel kind of nauseous, and I've heard that's something people got to get their VR legs. That's probably the. I was like, man, did I waste my money on this?
Has it gotten better?
Oh yeah, no problem now.
Oh, good. You hear that, Sharky? You just got to get used to it. That's all. That's all you got to do. Just get used to it. Where you going, Sharky? Come on. All right. Now, Iron Sniper, let me ask you, what happened? When you first came into VR, what was the toughest thing about being in an avatar in a virtual world?
So I started out with the PSVR, and I never got dizzy or motion sickness or nothing. But I'd say the hardest part about coming into like an Altspace type of VR.
Else, having trouble hearing Iron Sniper?
I can hear
Sounds
him.
good to me.
All right. Yeah. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your answer there. You got a little choppy.
Oh no, I
Better
said
now.
I started on the PlayStation VR. I never really got motion sickness. Then once I came to like Altspace and stuff, I think the hardest thing for me was getting over like social like anxiety, even though it's not. I'm not physically actually
that can
here.
be tough.
Yeah.
You hear that, Sharky? So if you're having any trouble, talking to other sharks, don't worry, it's going to get better. Now, Courtney, what about you? When you first came into Altspace, when you first put on that headset and you first found yourself in an avatar in a virtual world, what was the hardest part? What was the hardest thing to get used to?
2 words. Social anxiety.
Okay. Has it gotten better since you've been in?
Yes, it has. It is very much
Excellent.
gotten
We're
better.
glad to hear that. That's awesome.
I'm sure a
All right,
lot of
everybody.
people can relate.
Yes, I think so. We hear that a lot in Altspace. All right, so now you've had a chance to, kind of get to know our volunteers, heard some of their answers, all right? So I want you to take a moment to think about which volunteer you like the best, all right? And I want you to think about the consequences of your actions. I want you to think about their futures in Altspace. I want you to think about their families, their friends, all that kind of thing, all right? Because we're going to lock our votes out in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did. So if you're clicking on the nameplates, you won't be able to change them right now. See here. See. Iron, I don't get it. I always think you do so well. You appeal to the audience. I don't understand. What's going on?
I don't know. I honestly think got to be one of the higher ones that gets eaten all the time.
I don't know. It's just strange. I'm starting to feel a little guilty about it. There's not much of you left. All right. Well, listen. Because you've been through this. Give us a good scream on your way out. We're told it helps the process. Here we go, everybody. You're gonna meet my friend Buster. Here we are. There we go. All right. Now, listen. It's time for everybody that we had that talk. How many of you are here for the first time? Put your hands up like this. Let me see it. Anybody? Any first timers here today? All right, cool. Well, then I had to explain this, all right? What you're going to find is that effect you just saw, I know what it looks like. I do. When we first started, working on this event, we had the admins in here. We were very proud of it. We showed it to them. What's that, Simon? What's that?
Is he okay?
Is he okay? Well, it depends how you define okay. But I'm going to explain. All right. So now the admins came in. They looked at our event, and they were kind of horrified by the effect you just saw. They were very upset about it, and I can understand why, right? Because it looks like something else, and really, I think it says more about them than it does us, right? Because all that is it just seasoning, and we have to put that in there. Listen, sharks don't like eating people; they don't, but they love eating Altspace avatars because they're delicious, really good. But you know what's not good? You'll see sometimes you see the users with these green name tags above their head, right? And that just gives them a nasty kind of a gross minty aftertaste. It's disgusting. So we have to add in that seasoning to make it better. All right. So that's all that is. And if you're back at the campfire talking about what a nice time you had at this shark time, I want you to please remember that that's just seasoning. That's all that is. And you didn't see nothing. Right. So we're clear on that. All right. Now, the good news is we have another opening. If anyone would like to be a volunteer on today's show, just go ahead and press that raise hand button in your lower right. Anybody? See, I'm only seeing 2. We got a very shy crowd today. Okay, let's see. We got Smarty Marty wants to come back. Smarty Marty's been on the show before. All right, so we got some regulars here. This is good. All right, Smarty, we're going to have you up by extending these bridges. Sharky, you're going to need to get out of the way first, though. Sharky, I can't open the bridges with you going around like that. Listen, I'm sorry, Smarty. Just give me a moment here. And Sharky, really, I've come to expect a little bit more
really
professionalism from you. Yeah, that's probably what it is. No, I don't think he ate today. All right, so here we go. He's getting out of the way now. All right, here we go. The bridges are opening up, and not to recenter, because if you do, you end up in the audience, and it's just awkward. All right, but wait for them to fully extend. Come on up. Smarty, you've been on the show a few times now, right?
Yes.
And what do you think?
I'm glad I finally figured out that I was putting in the wrong username.
Oh, well, that can help. Yeah, that can definitely help. Right now, everybody, let me ask this. How many of you know Smarty? Because Smarty's like, been around forever. Put your hands up if you know Marty. Anybody like Marty's friend? All right, so we got a few of Marty's friends out there. All right, cool. All right, so Marty, come on up. Get you a spot right in front of Buster. All right, let's get you all checked in. And we're going to open up our second round. Let me just take care of that real quick. All right, cool. So we'll clear our votes out. There we are. All right, now go ahead and press on that consent button right in front of you. Just a minor formality for our insurance company. There you go. Now, once you get all checked in, just stand on that yellow X. Welcome back, Buster, who's just swung
Hope
up
he doesn't
directly
eat me.
beneath you. Well, we'll see how it goes. But listen, I don't want you to be nervous. So here's a glass enclosure of your very own. There you go. All right, very nice. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to open up our voting, everybody. All right, and we're going to start out this time with Courtney. Are you ready for your question? No.
Not really.
Not really. Okay, you need a little bit more time on that. All right, Smarty. Well, it seems that Courtney's turned against you, so we're going to have to start out with you. Are you ready for your question?
Yeah.
You are? Okay, good. All right, well, juvenile sharks, like the real Sharky, all right, real shark is kind of young, likes to swim around the roots of mangrove trees and kind of glide through. What is that, Simon? Simon, what? What is that?
I said whoever gets the answer, I'm going to vote for him to get dunked.
Okay, well, it's not really getting dunked that we do here. You might have looked away during the first round. You'll get the hang of it. Don't worry. All right. So now, the sharks like to swim around the roots of mango trees. They like to glide through, kelp beds, and it kind of keeps them safe from predators and bullies. And so that's where they spend their first few years. When you were a kid, Smarty Marty, tell us about somewhere that you felt safe.
I felt safe in my room.
In your room. Okay, that's a good answer. Okay, very cool. All right, are you ready yet? You need more time.
I'm still trying to think.
You feel put on the spot?
I do.
Put on the spot, don't Courtney? Excellent. That's what we like to hear. That's awesome. All right, so you need a little bit more time. All right, Devil Wears Black. Courtney has really kind of messed you up because now it's your turn. All right, so what do you say?
Well, when I was a wee lad, I would climb up to the tree in my backyard and try to get as high as I could with a branch that would support me. And sometimes I would get so high I could see the airport. It's like 4 miles away. I could see planes landing on the runway.
Cool. And you felt safe when you were up there? You felt like all safe?
I felt so safe. Yeah, nobody could bug me.
Have you heard about? I'm curious. Have you heard about something called gravity?
No, you just hold on good. I got strong arms.
Yeah, I don't think you appreciate the gravity of the situation.
Oh no, it was never a problem. Did you have a problem with gravity?
Okay, early and inconvenience. All right, cool. All right, now, Courtney, let me ask you. Right, because you're out of time, Courtney. Tell us about somewhere you felt safe as a kid. Let's hear it.
Well, it's funny that Devil Wears Black. I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's probably copyright.
That's a copyright infringement. You know what that does to my hand? What that does to my hand?
Devil Wears Black. Mentioned about seeing the runway and planes flying in. That's exactly what I saw when I looked out my window in my house, and I lived on a very high floor, and I felt very safe because I like heights, weirdly enough.
Cool. Yeah,
I love
like
heights
too. That's awesome.
I love being up high up.
Yeah, look how comfortable we are up here.
And
very
no one of you heard about gravity. That's cool. Well, maybe in a moment we'll get a demonstration, depending on our audience and how they vote. I want you all to take a moment to think about which volunteers you like the best. Was it Devil Wears Black? Was it Smarty Marty? Or was it Courtney with an exclamation point? Because Courtney is serious business. All right, everybody, we're going to be closing the votes out in 3, 2, 1. Voting is now closed. Let's see what we did. Let's see. Wow. Okay, we don't have a lowest score. Right, and as
Courtney,
you know, that's going to move us to the next round. All right, so all right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move into our third round, everybody. And as we do so, listen, when you came in today, you may have noticed the Patreon sign up in the lobby. You may have noticed we've got this Buy Us a Coffee link. And the reason we have that is because we're trying to raise funds to get more equipment to put on more interactive experiences like this one for all of you. And, also because a portion of what we collect is also going to be going to the Bimini Shark Lab. Do great important research. They really do. They really they raise awareness about shark finning and some of the environmental challenges that are facing sharks in our oceans today, right? And like you'll notice, all right, we've got our first shark adopted. This is actually the real world representation of Sharky. All right, so we're very proud of that. We want to thank you all for enabling us to do that. We want to thank you all for coming to our shows and showing your support. And those of you that subscribe to our YouTube channel, we can't thank you enough, and we just want to let you know that you're our favorite. are. The people that subscribe to our YouTube channel, we just like them a little bit better than everybody else. You know, people might say that's not fair, but you know, it's true. I'm sorry. It's just how I feel. Okay. All right. We're going to go in our third round now. So let's reset our scores. All right. And see how we do. All right. Let's see. We're going to start out with, let's see. Courtney, are you ready? I'm going to start out with you again. Yeah, because you got the pass last time. All right. So you're all set. All right, well, if you look out in the distance, we've got the Ravenhall Sea-Lab over there, as you know, and our lead researcher, your future boss, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Starling. All
yes.
right. You know, he has, you know, he's really been gaining a lot of popularity and fame these past few months. He really has. And he wrote a paper on the science, and it was a big hit. And all of a sudden, he's got all these imitators around him, right, copying every single thing he does, right? And you know, he's had quite enough of it. He really has. And you know, I'm wondering, how can Dr. Starling make it look like an accident?
Wait, make what look like an accident?
I think you know, Courtney.
Exactly.
I think you know.
Exactly. You answered the question.
Wow.
I answered the question with a question. I did
Yes,
again. I did
that's
it again.
the way
strategy.
to keep it under wraps.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Okay.
Question to a
Basically,
question.
like a complete denial.
Yes.
That could be the answer. Okay. Now, Smarty Marty, now that you've gotten behind Courtney's answer, all right, let's hear yours. And what do you think? How can we make it look like an accident?
Cover our tracks.
Cover our tracks. What kind of tracks, Marty?
I don't know, like footprints. Cover them.
Tire tracks, footprints, that kind of thing.
Fire tracks. Oh shit.
Okay. Whoa. You know this is a family show.
Okay,
You know this is
sorry.
a family show, right? I'm just saying.
Oh,
Okay. You know, listen, everybody. You know, what's more wholesome than feeding sharks? Really, I mean, seriously, if we don't get together and do this, I think it's wonderful, and I feel so close to you. There we go. All right, let's see now. Devil Wears Black. Let's hear from you. How can we make it look like an accident?
All right. Well, whenever you win a prize, you always go yay. If you're going down a water slide, you go wee. And if you really want to make it look like an accident, when they show up and ask questions, you go oops.
Oh, I see. All right, so basically, it's going to be in how we react. That's going to be the way to do it. All right, that's a good answer. I like that. All right, everybody, take a moment to think about which volunteer you like the best. Okay, you want to think about the consequences of your reactions here. You think about their futures in Altspace, their families, their friends, all that kind of thing. All right, and decide which volunteer you like the best, because we're about to close our votes in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did. Really, people? Okay.
Courtney, we're
You know what? We're
tied
prepared
again.
for this. We're prepared
We're
for
both
this.
gonna feed a shark.
Yeah, no, what's going to happen is we're going to go to our sudden death round, and we're going to try to
Sudden
gradually
death.
eliminate you all. Yeah, so let's reset our scores. I see you've got a hand going up there from Simon. Simon, everything okay?
I'm in
What's going on?
bed.
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah,
trying to
he's going on.
volunteer.
Yeah, all right, you're good. All right, cool. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're in a sudden death round. All right, we're going to reset our scores here, and let's start out with you, Smarty Marty. We're going to have you go first. You
okay.
ready for your question?
Well, I signed up for the queue, so I should
Yes.
be.
All right. Well, let's see. Here at Shark Time, we like to make our audiences feel good. So say something nice about our audience, like your life depends on it, because it does.
Okay. I'm happy that you guys are all my friends, even though I don't know all your
that's
names.
nice. Okay. Does that make everybody feel good? Say, everybody feeling good? You like that? All right, cool. Let's see what else we got.
No.
Let's see. Devil Wears Black. Let me ask you. Say something nice about her. You can feel good, like your life depends on it, because it does.
I see an audience full of beautiful, friendly faces, and I look forward to getting to know all of you because y'all look awesome.
Wow, you heard that? Welcome back, Arian. It's nice to see you. Okay, all right, cool. All right, that was a good one. Courtney, why don't you say something nice about our audience? Make them feel good, like your life depends on it, because it does.
It does, yeah. Well,
yes.
Just look at everyone. Everyone's a different color, a different shape. Everyone looks different and unique, and you're all beautiful and wonderful, awesome people. And yeah, I appreciate you all so much.
Wow, nice job, Courtney. That was good. All right, everybody, let's see how we did. We're going to start in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's see how we did. The voting is now closed, and let's see how we did.
Oh no!
Let's see. Marty, you hung in for a while. You did pretty well. You did. Let me ask you, does anybody know where you are right now? Very important.
Nope.
No, it's like nobody that's going to press charges or anything like that, right?
Nah.
All right, cool. Well, you know how this works. Give me a good scream. All right, here we go. And you're going to meet my friend Buster. There we go. Very nice. Awesome. All right, everybody. Those of you coming in late, who can help me out here? What was that you just saw?
Seasoning.
That's right. It's just season. Oh, welcome back, Marty. Nice to see you again. I'm glad you could make it. It's awesome. All right, now there we go. Now that was a very good scream, everybody. I hear screams in here all the time. I've become something of an expert. But those of you in the audience, did you like that scream? Was it a good one?
It was good.
I'm seeing nods. I'm seeing thumbs up and nods. All right, good, excellent. All right, now we got down to 2 players. So we're going to reset our scores here, and we're going to ask one more question here. All right, and let's start out this one with Devil Wears Black. Oh, are you ready for your question?
Yeah.
All right. Well, a big part, as it happens, a big part of shark communication is body language. It's a huge thing. So they can say a lot without using any actual sound, right? So I want you to convey to your fellow volunteer contestant, which is Courtney. I want through body language, without saying a word, I want you to convey how much danger you're in, because you are. Body language. See what you got. All right. Waving, throwing up the hands, indicating something. Looks like he's maybe trying to fall. All right. Yeah. Oh, there we go. He's moving around. Okay, now, right, that's good. Now, Courtney, you're in 2D, so this is kind of going to be somewhat of a challenge for you. Mm-hmm. If you could possibly, attempt to use some of that 2D body language, emojis, whatever you can, convey to Devil Wears Black how much danger you're in, not saying anything at all.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
There we go. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. All right. It looks like she's having some kind of a spasm. All right. I'm very concerned.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about,
I still feel like I'm in danger at this point.
Yeah, I know. At this point, I'm scared too, Devil. There we go. All right. Now it's starting to look like some kind of interpretive dance. Yes. Okay. All right. So there we go. All right, everybody. You've had a chance to see how versatile the body language of our remaining volunteers are. So let's take a moment to lock in our votes. We're going to close those votes in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did, everybody. Devil Wears Black. Listen, Courtney is a champion. She's won a lot. Looks like she's extended her lead today. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Right? Say it with me, man. It's not your fault.
That's just.
It's not my fault.
All right.
It's not your fault.
Courtney,
can I do something? Can I do?
I'm curious. I was just about to ask you. Do you want to give Devil a second chance?
I want to give him my prize. I want to donate it to him.
Okay. All right. So some generosity from Courtney. But this is going to make my next question kind of redundant. I'm going to reset the votes here, right? I was thinking maybe we give Devil a chance, because I didn't ask you before. Courtney, why do you deserve to live more than Devil? If you're the winner, we'll take care of that for you. We'll give him the prize.
Well, I'm very put on the spot. Oh no!
Oh, that's good. That's good. We like that. Hey, Devil, considering that Courtney's willing to give you the prize, why do you think you deserve? Right. No pressure. Devil's been
torn.
Speechless. Well, there we go.
I'm torn because I don't. If I die, then I die, right? Nobody's gonna remember me. But
did you just?
She dies. Yeah, if she dies, then who's gonna feed her penguin? Matt, the scientist, is not that reliable.
Wow. All in out, Matt the scientist. It's good. Let me tell you something, Devil. It's a really good thing we got the bridges pulled back. Because Matt would have been up here in a flash. All right, and you're showing you too. All right, everybody. Well, let's take a moment. Let's lock in our votes, everyone. Here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna close our votes in 3, in 2, in 1. Voting is now closed again. Let's see how we did here. All right. Now it looks like Devil has a higher number. You know what? I realize this doesn't look fair, everybody. You know what I've heard? Life isn't fair at the bottom of the ocean. Sometimes you got to need a boot just to survive. Sometimes a tin can. All right, everybody. Well, it looks like, Courtney, you're going to be feeding Fang tonight, so you got your wish to feed a shark. That's awesome. Right? I want to thank you. To give us one of your trademark screams on the way out. Here we go. It's a good scream.
Oh no!
There we go. How'd you like that? It was good. Good night, everybody. Quality scream. All right, what was that effect you just saw? I know.
Seasoning.
That's right. It was seasoning. All right, Devil. It looks like you are, even though that you insulted Matt and you insulted the host. You somehow managed to survive. Hopefully, I'm going to press the right button here.
Get him.
Let's see. Okay, well, he knows where to find you. That's good. All right. Now, come on down here so we can get your picture as our winner. All right, come on down here and stand right in front of your prize. We're going to start that up again. Stand right over here. Come on down here, and you're going to stand right here, and you're going to face this direction so I can get your picture, okay? So go stand right there. There you go. Turn around and face me. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
All right, now everybody in the audience can help by throwing up all the emojis that you can. Throw up as many emojis that you can. Take your picture, and then you're going to yell out Shark Time in 3, 2, 1. Shark Time.
Shark Time.
There you go. Oh, that came out nice. You'll be able to see that picture on our Twitter, and also in a day or so, you're going to receive a friend request from Sharky himself. And when you do, shortly after you accept that friend request, you'll receive 12-piece aquarium-themed world building kit. All right. Now, we want to thank you all for coming out tonight. At the end of our events, what we like to do is we take you all flying. If you've never flown in Altspace before, we're happy to show you. But listen, we really like to know what you think about the show. We like to hear your feedback. We like to, hear all that stuff. So you'll notice in the lobby, we have a guest book set up. Right? And that's a place where you can leave your comments. They'll come out on our Discord, and we can read them after the show. Right? So if you take a moment to sign the guest book, we'd really appreciate that. All right, everybody. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to send Sharky out. Let's hear it for Sharky as he heads back to his trailer. All right, bye, Sharky. All right, everybody. Yeah, there we go, Sharky. All right, see you later. See you next time. And listen, we're going to go again this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, so check the events tab of your main menu and come on out and see us, everybody. All right, everybody, we're going to extend our bridges here so we can get out of here. Let's play some theme music here. All right, let's extend our bridges so we can get out. All right, everybody, here we go. All right, everybody. Now, if you want to join us at the Ravenhall Flight Academy, you'll find a teleporter set up, so come on out and see us. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you next time. Hey, Matt. All right, see you later, everybody. Thanks for coming. Bye, everybody.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey. That was fun.
Are you circle?